Question on coordination chemistry. Once again, the hybridization involved in NiCN4 2 minus is. Again, 2015 NEET question coming your way. NiCN4 2 minus. Again, you remember in this kind of a complex, we have just done what was the mu? What was the mu? So you required again for VBT the knowledge of mu actually, and then only you can do such kind of questions. Okay, so when we are talking about this, what do we have? Nickel 2 plus, 4s2 3d8, 2 plus, so 4s2 tata bye bye, d8, that means 8 electrons, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 2 unpaired electrons should have been there, but what happens? There is pairing that happens, because of which out of 5, 4 are occupied, 1 is empty. So that's where one of the cyanides will go, the other one will go to the S, the next 3 will go to the 4p. So the configuration to the 4p, 2 of the 4p, so DSP2 square planar, D becomes the answer to this question. All right, next rapid fire question. Let's see who gives it fastest. In octahedral structure, the pairs of d orbitals involved. So if you remember, this is how your d2sp3 looks like. Even if I say sp3d2, answer will not change, mind you. So apply your logic of what you know from chemical bonding here. What kind of orbitals do you think should be involved here? So the moment you see it, you would know that we have orbitals which have lobes around x, y and z axis. So the one where lobes are along the axis, right? And where do we have lobes along the axis? What you guys are saying is absolutely right. In dx square minus y square, we have lobes around x square and y square. And in dz square, we have lobes here. So answer is absolutely right. This information will be crucial in CFD going ahead. Next, a magnetic moment of 1.73 Bohr magneton will be shown by which of the following? So 1.73, that means what? That root n plus 2 Bohr magneton. If I put n equal to 1, I will have 1 plus 2 Bohr magneton. What is root 3? Can you tell me? What's the value of root 3 value? It is actually 1.73. So how many unpaired electrons do we need? 1. Where are we getting 1 unpaired electron? That's what you have to check. So what's the oxidation state here in copper? 2 plus? Of course, 2 plus. So what's the oxidation state here in this complex? You can see ammonia has no charge. So copper will have this 2 plus charge. So you know it is 4s1 3d10. That's the electronic configuration. When you remove 2 electrons, one of them will go from 4s and one from 3d. So it becomes 3d9. So 9 electron means that the d orbital looks something like this. These are the 5 orbitals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 1 unpaired electron. Only possibility is option C. You can check the rest of the possibilities for yourself. Okay? Okay, so there is assertion and reason. FeCN6 3 minus is weakly paramagnetic, while FeCN6 4 minus is diamagnetic. Reason: FeCN6 3 minus has +3 oxidation state, while FeCN6 4 minus has +2 oxidation state. You can read option A, option B, option C and option D. So FeCN6 3 minus, so iron is in 3 plus oxidation state. Here, please check x minus is equal to -3. Now we have 4 minus, that means iron is in 2 plus oxidation state. So what's the electronic configuration for a neutral iron? It is iron is 26. Chodo, TV, car, mango, phi, co, ni, copper, zinc. So you might have your own ways to remember the 21st to 30th elements. I remember it like chodo, TV, car, mango, phi, co, ni, copper, zinc. So you have iron as 26, that means 4s2 3d6. We have 3 plus, That means 2 from here, 1 from here. It is going to be 3d5 highest. These are the highest possible unpaired electrons that one can have, provided it was having side weak field ligands basically. So you can see that is weakly paramagnetic. No matter how much you try to pair them, you will still have one unpaired electron because it is odd, right? Whereas 4s2 will be only removed here and we would have 3d6. All of them will get paired in the presence of cyanide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 are left here. So this is understandable that it is weakly paramagnetic. The other one is diamagnetic. Assertion is true. Assertion is true. Okay, so answer can be A or B. Iron has +3 and here iron has +2 oxidation state. That's true, but it doesn't give the explanation. Explanation lies in the ligand participation as well. What is the next topic that we want to study? Okay, A might sound fascinating, Soumya, but you already know that we do not have anything to do with just the oxidation state. We have everything to do with the pairing which is happening. See, if oxidation state was there, then answer should have been it was highly paramagnetic because 5 electrons were coming. That's not going to solve our purpose. The purpose of the pairing because of the cyanide is giving us an explanation. So answer will not be option A. Now there are few questions which are a part of your homework. Please, this is homework.